Dearly beloved, we're gathered here today.
It's here. We're here.
Time of death, 12:01, Thursday, September 25th.
Oh, man. Thank you, fans.
Thank you, fans.
Down bad out here, fellas. BTD on a Thursday. The water is freezing and only getting colder.
Women and children to the lifeboats. If you're in line, stay in line.
It was a pleasure playing with you, gentlemen.
It was a pleasure playing with you, gentlemen.
Brandon said, we're winning out. I'm coping.
Oh.
Welcome back to Beyond the Diamond podcast. This is it. This is the final stand.
This is
the Battle of the Bastards. You're standing there with the sword.
They won that battle. I was going to go, this is General Custer's last stand.
Yeah.
Everyone's massacred.
It's the Alamo.
Yeah.
It's the Alamo.
There's no Sand Jack in sight.
Nope. There's just the Alamo, and the only one left is Mauricio Dubon with a little dagger, and that's all you got left. All the rest of the fighters already went down.
Yeah. You dropped 2. We said you can go 4-2 this week, so you got to rattle 4 in a row. That's
true.
Glass half full.
You know what? Glass half full. That is very true. We said 4-2.
We said 4-2.
You already knocked out the 2. You just get it out of the way early.
Just get it out.
Out of the way early.
Get it out and play for your lives.
4 in a row.
Changes are coming. It's rolling around the bin. I've been pretty good on my puns this morning.
You've been really good.
Really good.
Before we started, he was playing just all sorts of like ending sad music and some stuff, and he was just ad-libbing lyrics that fit.
It was Sugar going down swinging, and it was Sugar going down looking. I was like the Weird Al. I was the Weird Al of Astros themed songs.
Tyler would have been very proud.
Yeah, he would have.
Sugar, we're going down looking at 94 down the plate.
Joe Spot. Can't say it. Oh, man.
You're saying there's a chance. Not really.
No, it's dead. The season is dead. The season is dead. It is over.
It'll be officially over
today. I think the season ends today.
All the whiteboard math, all of that for nothing. Detroit's going to be rewarded for going on a 10-game losing streak to end the season, because both Detroit and the Astros might lose out the rest of the season, and Detroit sneaks in. Crazy. We had a good run, boys. Alyssa says, it's my fault for having faith. It's not your fault. It's not your fault.
It's not your fault, Will.
It's not your fault, Will. Whiteboard math says
DOA. Dead on arrival.
Edgar says, went to Houston for my grandma's funeral. I don't know why I laughed starting that. Didn't know I was attending an Astros funeral as well. That was the.
I'm sorry for your loss. We're sorry for your loss.
Sorry for your loss for your grandma. I lost my grandma this year as well. It's tough. Did not know I was going to also lose. You know, I'm glad she's not around to see this. My grandma specifically, I'm saying. It was a good decade. Cam wasn't ready. Now we have all of October. We're going to spend plenty of time breaking down what went wrong, what can go right next season. We have all that time.
Look, the season's not over. It's not dead yet. The good thing about this platform, and one, as long as I got a pulse, I'm still going to be on camera, and we're still going to churn out stuff on the baseball side. We're going to figure that out. I just had to build out a content calendar for sponsors on.
We have a brand new sponsor starting tomorrow.
And
so tune in and please.
We will be doing content. As long as y'all are here, I'll be here. So I appreciate that. The loose content calendar is going to be still for the month of October, Monday, Wednesday, Friday lives with Tuesday, Thursday pre-recorded shows that we'll doing player position report cards
Yeah.
and breakdowns and forecasting. So those will be on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Lives Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I'm still a seam head, so I'll be consuming all
Well,
of
plenty
the
of
playoffs.
I will say last year the playoffs were fun to watch
No, they weren't.
as a baseball fan. It was like, well, the World Series fucking sucked, but I am a little excited for some of the other teams in the playoffs this year, and at least we don't have to watch with heartbreaking on the table.
Yeah,
Got the heartbreak over early.
and that's
That's
where
major cope. That's so much cope.
the standard's no longer the standard.
Ugh.
And that's why changes are coming. They're rolling around the bend. I haven't seen a GM since I don't know when. That was another good one right off the top. That one may get me in trouble. That one may get me in
Saw a
trouble.
man on a vineyard.
That one may get me in trouble, chat. That one actually was just a Freudian slip.
Tony said, honestly, kudos to the Mariners. They kicked our ass and have kept winning. They earned the division. They absolutely earned the division. They have
Tony, you put a tweet out. What was
they
it?
have leaders on their team. They have a guy that just literally keeps hitting home runs, leading their team offensively. That's crazy to see. They have the clutch. They have just everything. As a baseball fan, that's really cool to see. And as an Astros fan, extremely frustrating. But yeah, I mean, they took it. They
played.
big brothered us and then just kept going. So
I do think Tony put a tweet out there. They're like 14-2 in their last 16, something crazy like that. The other side is they finally went all in, right? In years past of the Astros or the Mariners trying to always catch the Astros over the last few years, Jerry would trade contracts out and just really, you think of the Kendall Graveman trade, you think of the Suarez trade, you think of the other closer they had before Munoz went to Arizona, Seawald. They always made moves to have a status quo and be kind of complacent or stagnant. This year they were like, hey, we need to add more pop. We need to add more pop.
What do you think their winning percentage is right now?
On the year? 69. Oh, his dumb tweet.
It's 56. It's 0.56.
Gosh.
It's point.
What did he say?
He said if we just have to win at I think it was 0.54 or 0.56. He's like, we have to win. All we have to do practically is just have a 0.56 winning percentage and you make it to the playoffs.
Yep. And he's right. Gosh, that's a
everybody clowned him for like 2 years on that.
But he was right. They got Naylor. They got Suarez. The Astros countered with Sanchez, Correa, and Ramon. Their acquisitions were better. I mean, Correa's been good. Sanchez has been very bad. I think Sanchez has moved in the offseason. What last night transpired in left field, the aloof, the not give a fuck, the that's not the Astros way. So
no, and the reason, and they knew that. I think they knew you're not getting an elite defensive outfielder, but the trade-off was he was supposed to be raking against right-handed pitching.
Yeah.
To have that trade-off, he had like an 800 OPS against righties coming over here, and you're like, okay, we'll take that. We need offense. We keep losing these games 3-1, 4-0, but you haven't got that trade-off of offense. So now you have he's not hitting and he's doing that in the outfield. Can't have that. Can't have that.
Yeah, and it's not good. I think the other side.
They're on a 16-1 run.
Yeah,
the Mariners.
They're the
Astros are 7-9 in that span. If you look at it, the Astros have basically played the same way they played most of the year outside of June. They've been a slightly under 500 team for the entire year, and then in June they went off, and then they've been back to that. The difference is the Mariners just started playing good. Oh my God.
No, Jeremy Pena again.
I mean, he's done.
Altuve, Paredes, Correa, Carantini, Walker, Sanchez, Cole, Taylor Trammell, Mauricio
Meyer's
Bond.
sitting as well.
Hey, you know what? Give me a clutch Taylor Trammell hit. Give me some fire. Give me something. Look, if we're gonna go out, let's go out on your shield. Not tuck your tail between your legs in this quit bullshit that I've seen the last five
What they're
games.
gonna do is they're gonna win the next 3, give us hope, and then drop the last game.
I'll light myself on fire. You know that peaceful monk that lit himself fire
Yeah.
and for the Vietnam War?
Yeah.
That's gonna be me. I'm gonna make Dana Brown watch if they go all the way to 162 and drop it. Hey, do you think they pulled Hunter last night early for the potential
Final game.
final 160?
I don't know.
It was a quick hook. I know he threw 30 pitches
Yeah,
in
what was he
the
at?
fifth.
He was at what, 80 something?
I think it was like 81 pitches.
I stopped watching the game as soon as he started giving up those runs. I turned it off.
Oh yeah,
I was just like,
you could tell he was
maybe
overthrowing.
I'm bad luck.
You could tell.
Yeah, he was 86, so it's a little bit of a quick hook, but also with how he's
he already
performing.
had 30 in that top one. Not fun.
I take Zach Short at this point.
Not fun. I think the other side is this. You gambled. You had some house money, and you kind of just got walked down. Obviously, like that's not breaking news. 2, you gambled on what you think would return, didn't pan out. 3, I never thought I would like utter the words of this team quit, and that's why I've been preaching that the standard has shifted, and the foundation of it has shifted in my eyes. And I'm not speaking for anyone. I'm not speaking for y'all. I'm just speaking for myself. That I believe the standard has shifted from pennants to backslide to just win the division, get in, to okay, we just gotta finish strong. And it really and this is just my sports brain. It feels like the college football programs that have these aspirations, right, to win it all, and then you lose some games, and then the shift is the coaches go, well, we just got to make it to a bowl game for our seniors.
When as soon as you lower your expectations like that, I feel
it changes everything.
You lower the standards across everything. Then you're practicing with a little less fire. You're working. You're watching tape with a little less attention. Everything. Once you lower the standard and expectation, I feel like everything else across the board gets lowered.
Yeah, and so I do think this team is. I mean, you have a surplus of money coming off the books. I think you have to move certain money in the offseason and go get Slug. Once again, we're sitting here 365 days, and we're still talking about the lineups in the playoffs that have Slug. All right? You can be on an insane heater like the Cleveland Guardians and have Jose Ramirez, and I think someone said a trench coat full of players in raccoons.
Yeah.
That works for the Guardians. That's not the Astros way. So the also shift from slug and dominant pitching to, okay, let's just be a team that has really good defense. That's where you have 700 OPSs and no slug.
Mm-hmm.
And
you lose games 3-1.
And you lose games, and then you rely on that pitching. And hey, newsflash, pitching over 162 diminishes. So it's going to be interesting.
You want to know something that'll make you a little sick?
No, but yes.
In that sweep of the Rangers, the Astros scored 6 runs, and then 5 runs. 17 runs. Since then, 5 games, a total of 8 runs.
Gross.
Between 5 games with your season on the line, you've put across 8 runs total.
And
that's with 2 shutouts. You got shut out twice. Your season is on the line. Your entire season, everything you've been working this 150 games for, and you get shut out twice. That's ugly.
It's gross.
Oblique strain according for Pena, according to Rome. Yeah, it's an oblique. It's one of those things that you can try and play through.
Yeah,
It's
at this point,
extremely
it's not even
painful,
worth it. Shut her
but
down.
yeah, right now it's not worth it. If the Astros made it somehow to the playoffs and got to the DS, Pena and Jordan would both probably be in there. But when you're not winning, then it's not worth. It's not worth him hurting himself and maybe causing something even worse, like a tear or something.
And also, this is also where I'm at too, because it's very easy for us and everyone to say like, and it's not a new. I see both sides. It's fair and unfair to say the injuries thing, right? Like all the like, this is the most injuries in Corn War in MLB history, and the sport's been around for zillions of years. But it's also unfair to say like to expect that this team with no changes being made is going to be a 90+ win team, because when I look at the year as a whole, there's so many cracks in the foundation, and you had that month and a half where the quad A guys played possess,
Mm-hmm.
and we knew that was way above their means. So to expect that next year is fool's gold. Because I think if you run back what you have now and you say, hey, look, injuries happened, up and down, we'll make some moves, we'll spin here, we'll spin there. I think this is an 80-win team next year. Because the expectations that you have and all the question marks that you have with the pitching, I just don't expect, like, I don't see another 6-week quad A sprint that you had this year. Like that was actually like, hey, you caught a heater, you have to build on off that and go. And that's what we were all hoping. But I feel like you need to redirect and re-strategize and figure out what the vision is moving forward, because if you just say, oh, it's just injuries, like we're still a 90+ win team, I feel that's a dangerous backslide into purgatory. And
I mean, because you could
this may be purgatory right now.
like you said, all injuries aside, this team should still be able to win games. Almost, I'd say 70% of the injuries were more impactful on the pitching side. You lost your main closer. You lost half your rotation, most of your rotation, twice over. The offense, you still had Jordan for some games. You still had Pena for most of the year. Myers, you missed for a little bit. But outside of that, the offense that was there was pretty much your roster. They should have been, and you've been losing all these games
with the team you built,
with not scoring runs.
Yeah.
So, as much as you want to say, yes, the injuries were a huge impact. When Jose Altuve is hitting 200 and Christian Walker's hitting 150, like, that's your season. Let's get to some comments. I hate saying this out loud, but is trading Jordan or Pena on the table? No. I mean, if you're doing that, that's a full rebuild. That's like full blowing it up, going to win or going to lose 100 games next season. Like, let's fully rebuild. I don't think that's on the table.
I think the American League's kind of wide open. There's not like a Astros of the American League.
Yes.
I do think it's going to be Yankees, Seattle, ALCS.
Yeah.
I think hot take, I do think the Yankees are going back to the World Series again this year, because I don't think Seattle can get over the hump and bugaboo of the Yankees, but the Yankees kind of owning them. But it'd be a really interesting dynamic to watch that kind of unfold. But I think this team is geared to win in 26 because you have all these guys coming back from injuries. You have money to spend. You have flexibility
before this year that 2026 was the year.
Yeah, this was the year before the year.
We were just halfway through the season, kind of excited about where the season looked like it was going. And it's kind of a steal year where, it looked like you had a chance.
Yeah.
And like you said yesterday, 30,000 foot view. if you look at this season as a whole and where they're going to end up with wins and how many injuries they had and everything, you might say, damn, sucks. They had all those injuries. They almost made it. They didn't, whatever. Being in it in the moment, though, and seeing the games day to day and seeing how they're losing games and very winnable games, you're like, they weren't that far off by being like they should be 4 games better right now and be in a playoff spot.
Well, also just the vibe shift, right? I mean,
that's the main thing.
The shift of the power friendship Astros held together by duct tape and bubble gum are leading the AL West by 12 games. The Astros that are reacquire Carlos Correa, they bolster their position. They bolster lineups and trades. Your 1 through 9 is deeper than anything the power friendship Astros
after
had.
the deadline, we were looking at that August 1st lineup. Like
you kept,
my god,
yeah, you kept saying the easiest part of the schedule's coming up, and it turned out
it
turned to being like the fucking underworld.
It was. They had a better roster.
They did. That's why I'm saying
they had their pitching coming back. They had better hitters, and they had an easier part of the schedule.
The shift
they just fucked it up
of power friendship vibes to almost mercenary. Everyone was a hired gun and didn't gel, didn't come together.
And they just almost like they expected to win, but didn't put in the work
and
execution to actually win. They're just like, oh, we have the team. We should win now. Just like, almost like it's guaranteed.
Changes are coming.
Where would you rank
around the bend
if they do lose out and they don't make the playoffs?
Fire everybody.
Where would you rank this season under like?
This is the worst season of my entire life. Because the last season's the only season that matters in my eyes.
Okay.
That's the mindset.
Okay, no, that's fine. I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
And tired of seeing Space City Home Network show fucking highlights from 22. Move on.
I agree.
Move on.
I agree. Just for the purpose of ranking a season, I think 2016 was very disappointing. I can't remember how everyone was young. Moment. Yeah, but at the same time, everybody was young. It felt like, okay, well, that's fine. We'll be back next year. Obviously, the 100-loss seasons were sad, but it's like you knew that. I feel like this is the most disappointing season up there with the Carlos Zambrano year where they went up to Milwaukee to play the Cubs because of hurricane and fucking blew it. That season was really disappointing. I really wanted to see Hunter Pence in the playoffs, that sort of thing.
06?
I think it was 08.
08?
I don't know. I could be wrong. It might have been 06.
How bad was 06? How bad was 06? The year after the old man team in 05 went.
Yeah, 06, they went 82 and 80. I think it was 08 because they were 86 and 75. And I think they just missed the playoffs on it was a game one.
This is where like I just struggle with this, and this is just a me thing. Is I know when you zoom out the macro of it, the 30,000-foot view. It was the year before the year. It always was, right? And it pisses me off in the sense that you had the power friendship Astros, you had the quad A guys give you this insane run, and it was wasted. And it's another wasted year of Correa's prime, a wasted year of Jimmy Pena's prime, a wasted year of Yordan Alvarez's prime, a wasted year of Jose Altuve's career, a wasted year of Hunter Brown in his prime. And that's what sucks because it was always a year before the year. And you got that insane run and you built that lead. And then it just kind of like sand through your fingers. So just gone. And that's why I need the mindset to shift to we need to be aggressive and go and not be so reactive in the sense of decisions moves, just a little. God, I hate saying this because it's fucking dinosaur coach speak. Just a little fire in your belly, and so we sit here. We sit here with 4 games to go. You don't control your destiny. You have to win out. And you have to think there needs to be some thinking of forward aggressive looking thinking from top to bottom. And I tweeted it a couple of weeks ago. I got a lot of flack. It's becoming more apparent. I think people are playing and coaching for their lives and their livelihood, and this is the nature of the game. This is the nature of the business. This is a same owner who is a ball player, a same owner who has spent $220 something million this year.
How mad do you think he is right now?
I mean, I could see him being mad enough to talk to people. This is a guy who I'm not gonna sit here and champion billionaires. I'm just laying out data points. A guy who's not going to get playoff money. And when you want changes to happen,
Not gonna be able to sell playoff merch.
look at billionaires are going to fill it in their pockets first. A same guy, data point, who butted heads with a GM and fired him after a World Series. So if you don't think changes are coming in the sense of, is it rational decision? Is it emotional decision? I don't know. But if you've been leaking oil like the Exxon Valdez for the last 2 months, and your probably inner circle of friends are like, "Hey, dude, what's up with your team?" You don't think those guys are chirping at
he's
each
getting
other?
chirped by half the owners.
Do you not think when I'm signing checks week after week and none of those are going to production on the field because of injuries? Do you not think a general wave of sweep of changes is coming? Because it feels like it. It feels like it.
I mean, yeah, if I'm Crane, at the very least, anybody associated with medical care and handling how injuries are handled or something is under a microscope. Because yeah, exactly your point. I'm paying these guys how much, and we're continually mishandling diagnosis and treatment. I mean, some of these injuries were just freak accidents. Some of them, like there's nothing else you can do. But just from an optics standpoint, if I'm Jim Crane and I'm paying all this money, heads are rolling. I mean, if he fired a GM after winning a World Series,
You don't think you're
then I think
doing it for blowing a lead in the West?
Yeah,
like
I think
it's not that far of a
anybody-
jump.
he's fired 2 GMs and a head coach before for different reasons, obviously, but like he's clearly not opposed to wiping the board and starting the game over. You know what I mean?
And I go back to this. I've never been a professional. I was lucky to play at a college level. You obviously play with the same group of guys, interchangeable over 4 years. There's years, it's the same guys, it's the same lineup, it's the same thing, and you're sitting there like, how are we 10 games below 500?
Yeah, the talent is there.
I'm batting 370. Chad's batting 340. Ryan's batting 335. Dylan's batting 320. How are we 10 games below 500? And then the next year, same group of guys, I'm batting 225, 275, 280, but we're 10 games above 500. Oh, we're a little bit more gelled. Oh, winning is contagious. Oh, so I've been in locker rooms where I'm going to get mine today. Hey, hand up. I'm the first one to admit I've been selfish before. There's been times where, shit, all right, well, we went on that East Texas losing streak, but I batted 425 this week. I got mine.
My stats look good.
I got mine. And then there's times where I've been like, fuck, I went over 3 today, but that was a good win.
Yeah.
That was a great, and
Well, you made a good play at third. Like you did something. Already contributed a little something to contribute to a win.
it goes to this, and I think the standard is this. God, I hate doing this right now. It's very hard, especially in this sport, when you are an assistant coach, bench coach, the right hand guy to a skipper, because you are kind of a camp counselor. You are a guy who manages all the emotions of all the other 26 guys who are alpha athletes who come from all walks of the park, and you're the buffer between Skip and the locker room. Skip can come in, dog cuss you, MF you, get your shit together, blah, 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 blah. The buffer comes in, hey, buddy, hey, he's tough. That's fine. This is what we're going to do.
Good cop, bad cop.
This is how we're going to work through it. So when the buffer then becomes the skip, and this happens across the sport. It's not just a one-time, one-off thing. This is just how the sport is.
Most
there's a
structures like that.
There's a gap that needs to be filled and a bridge that needs to be built because the buffer changes, and you can't be camp counselor. You can't be the rah-rah, let's go. It just doesn't work that way. And after 2 years, that gap hasn't been filled, that bridge hasn't been built, and it's just part of the game. Now, you can put some in this bucket, some in that bucket, blaming this bucket, blaming that bucket. But what I'm seeing right now, especially in Sacramento, is a team that has quit, a team that is getting theirs. Hey, I got my 3 hits. I'm doing my part. And it's tough to see because that hasn't been the standard. And over 162, and in this sport, in this cruel sport, it's going to show your weaknesses. And if you're built like a house of cards, it's going to fall. Now, can they rattle off 4? Sure.
Now, I was about to ask, all of that being said, they rattle off 4, make it to an ALDS, losing 4 or 5 games. Are you still feeling the same way about changes and everything, all that? Or does that at least get it to a bare minimum of a successful season? I know the goal is the World Series, but if we look at the golden era, making the playoffs and making a semi-deep run, it's still an improvement on last year.
Yeah.
So if they were able to do that, are you still in that position? Do you think Crane's still in that position? Do you think that staves off another year for some?
I think you can kick the can down the road in that sense because with 27 looming and the lockout
you
looming,
don't really want to start a whole.
You really don't. You're trying, like, that's the other side too, and that's an off season. Like that 27 lockout that looms is different. But I don't know. I feel like that is kind of backsliding. I mean, you got to stand on business at
because it's about the process, more than the results. I mean, the results are bad, and because of the results, you need to inspect the process and see what's there. I think if they happen to rattle off a little run here, I don't think that negates all the issues you've pointed out. Even if they made it to a CS, I don't think they would ever make it deeper than that with this current team. But even if they made it to a CS, I don't think that negates all the issues that you've brought up, that we brought up, that fans see. All those issues are still there, and you can potentially win despite that. It's not going to happen. I just don't see it.
Yeah.
Luckily, with the whole 4-2 thing, Detroit is absolutely ass right now. They're almost in a worse boat than the Astros are, which is very hard to find. But they look just as lost on the field, making lazy plays, not hitting very well. I think the other day they struck out, was it 19 times? as a team in 26 outs. That's crazy. So there is a world where right now you're still what, 1 game back from
You're 1 game.
so you're technically 2 games
You're
back.
2 games back with 4 to go because they have the tiebreaker.
So I mean, there's a world where you go 3-1 in this next stretch.
I told you if
and the Detroit loses
it
out.
walks like 3-3. It looks like 3-3. It's quacking like 3-3.
So
that's
technically
embarrassing.
today is not the end,
This is
but
the end.
it pretty much is. It pretty much is, guys.
You have to. I mean, you got to go 4-0.
Tigers haven't won since the 14th.
And
That's an awful.
and Tigers are going to win. Like
they're gonna
masses. They're going to
figure
win
it out.
one.
Who
They're
they
going to
have-
win.
oh,
They're
you
going
go-
to.
you
They have
erased
Boston.
it.
They have
You erased
Boston.
it. They have Boston
They have
next.
Boston.
Yeah, they're gonna. Well, there's a world where Boston clinches. Oh, maybe they
No,
don't.
Boston's still fighting for. They're trying to get to that. They're in the 2 playoff. I mean, Boston's batting numbers 1.
Yeah, so I mean,
A win
like,
and a loss
they're gonna
gets them
clinch.
in, but they're
A
still going
postseason
for
spot.
postseason spot.
It just depends on whether they want to.
So then they'll have one drunk game. So Tigers will win at least one of those Boston series games. Ideally, Astros have to win today, and Cleveland has to win today, and you're even going into that final series, and you have to go 3-0, and they go 2-1, and you're in, right?
Yeah, that's all. That's
Now it's just once again, you had to win one with Seattle, and you had to win one of these first 2, and I don't know.
5-game losing streak. You literally just needed to win even one of them total, but like going 2-3 in these last 5, and you'd be in a way better position, which is crazy to ask.
Coulda,
Like,
shoulda, woulda.
oh man, just win 2 out of 5, and you can make the playoffs.
Yeah, and
impossible challenge.
It shouldn't take.
Was that a Doors reference?
It shouldn't take. Never mind. I'm not gonna say that.
They've scored 660 runs and allowed 653. They're probably lucky to have the record they have.
1,000%.
For sure.
The
I think the expected win-loss for the Astros right now is 80 and 78.
That makes sense in my eyes.
Detroit's
average 500 team.
The Rangers, on the other hand, are 88 and 70 expected win-loss, and they're already eliminated. So, yeah, Texas Rangers run differential is plus 81. Ours is plus 7. So, all in all, they've gotten
does not deserve to be in the playoffs.
No, all in all, they've gotten lucky to be where they're at, and we're seeing what happens when you're actually challenged, and it's not working out. I think Boston throws a game to keep the Astros out. I'd rather see Detroit than Houston in the post. I don't know if they throw a game.
I think Boston drops one on the day after they clinch.
But I do think it'll be at the point where Detroit
hangover game.
Detroit is fighting to make the playoffs, and Boston's already clinched. And at worst for Boston, I don't know has a tiebreaker between Boston and Detroit, because Boston's up on them 2 games right now.
Shit.
So Boston wins.
We're fucked.
If Boston wins tonight,
it's over.
They are not playing for anything really, because they can't. Their seeding won't be able to change at all.
They can't catch how many behind the Yankees, or the Yankees just tied the Blue Jays.
Yankees are 3 games ahead of them.
So
the Boston might be in a situation where they could lose out and have the same seeding as if they win out. So
they won't throw Crochet.
They're not going to throw Crochet. They're not going to throw. They'll probably sit some of their guys because they got to. Because remember the wild card starts. You get 1 day off in this wild card, so they're going to sit any of their guys that have had a long season.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Detroit is
has
fighting for their lives. They're going to throw Scooble the last game or second to last game, however that lines up.
Yeah, there's one more Scooble start.
Yep.
Hopefully the Scooble start land. I mean, it'd be smart for AJ to go Scooble start not on the drunk game, the post hangover game. Win the hangover game and then win the Scooble game.
Yeah.
That's blouses. And that's what I'm saying. The Astros had to win 4.
Remember
the Astros still had to win 4.
Yesterday you said you gave me a scale of 1 to 10.
Where
are you at? I was at a 2. You were at a 5.
I'm at the Trinity testing site. I don't know what that is.
You're at Los Alamos?
I'm at Los Alamos.
Ugh. I'm putting the goggles on.
No, I'm standing underneath it.
Okay.
I'm standing underneath
You're
it.
not at safe distance at all.
No, I'm standing under. I chose to walk all the way. Took my goggles off.
Okay. You're that
Oh, is that
Your
actually?
shape-
I'm gonna drop that Rogue One. That
Yeah.
Jake at it.
Yeah. No, but what you are right now, what I am, where's Shea Wiggum in that King Kong Skull Island, that clip with the grenades? Just walking towards, and the
And then
Astros.
Dude, post that before this game. That is so good from the main.
That's
At this point, we're gonna get our clicks off, and we're gonna get the impressions and engagement up.
Please come hang out with us all October through the
October's
misery.
gonna suck.
Misery
but
loves
we're gonna keep
company.
showing up.
We're gonna hang out together. We're gonna find a way to look forward to next season. Keep talking ball.
We're gonna keep showing up.
Texans are playing football.
We're gonna keep showing. And look, not just us. Everyone else on the channel does great content. Keep showing up for them. The football content, the college football content, the basketball content, the wrestling content.
Gonna be doing a lot of movie content.
The movie content
This next month.
So we'll keep showing up on this and keep talking about October baseball and offseason stuff. And our cadence is still going to be the same, but it may just be 2 people hanging out instead of 100. So it's funny. It's funny because I keep going back to saying I never thought I would say an Astros team quit. And I think that's what's kind of shaken me to my core.
Could you ever see Bregman era Astros quitting?
No.
That is one guy would never quit on a baseball diamond. And Correa's one as well.
Yeah.
And you can tell he's not quitting. You can tell he's upset about all this.
His display at shortstop last night was some of the sexiest play I've ever seen in my entire life.
The other 8 men on the field doesn't feel like they have that as much. I mean, some of them might, but you just don't see it. If they make it get the crunch to get the postseason hype video out, would be epic. It might be 20 seconds. It might be 20 seconds long.
Honestly, just repurpose one from last year.
It might just be like very cryptic and 20 seconds long, and just say just win at the end, and that's it. If they squeak into the playoffs right now, they do not deserve a 3-minute hype video that I spend 12 hours editing.
Oh, man.
We'll see though. We'll see. I want to shout out Nick. He says here in New Mexico. What's up, man?
Up?
And you also have
what it do?
Somebody else said they're in New Mexico. Albert said, I'm glad to hear y'all keep going. We need it. We're here for you, Albert.
It'd be kind of cool to have like that pin chart of like everyone that tunes in.
We should
all over the country. Like
we should have a little. We've talked about doing like a more exclusive type of thing, whatever. If we end up doing something like that,
OnlyFans. I still got it. I still got my fastball.
I mean, you're already showing thigh on the movie content.
Yeah,
so.
I have been.
Well, we have that's what was his name? Calvin, I think we named him. That's what he's here for. He's naked for the OnlyFans. Not the hype video we deserve, but the hype video we need. No Apollo hype video this year is gonna hurt. I know it's gonna hurt me too.
The pup is good.
How's the dog? Yeah,
she's good. She's good.
I think the dog saved you from crashing out as much yesterday.
Yeah.
And now you don't have them.
Yeah.
I think that's the reason for that 5. You're a little more in a better mood.
It was a little
the doggies.
recession indicator.
Bring in some AEW content, and I'm in for the all season. We do have a big our wrestling side is always cooking. I just finished a wrestling shirt design for Apollo.
Yeah, that's all. It was sick.
We have Survivor Series coming up in November. Yeah, we got all sorts of content.
We have a lot. I mean, like the faucet is going. It's everywhere else.
We got it all. We're up and running just in time for the Astros and Texans to.
Rob, you're going to the game
today?
Hell yeah,
oh
brother.
Fuck!
Hell yeah! I can't wait to spend my October surplus, my stimmy.
You're stimmy.
Um,
Georgia official Apollo support animal.
I'll tell you what,
Yeah.
the girls did have a great time just running around this
Yeah.
warehouse yesterday.
They did.
They were exhausted. They napped so much.
Oh, yeah, I would hope so.
They'll be on more, especially in the off season. I'm gonna bring them up here a lot more. They traveled well down.
How do you feel about the lineup for today's game?
If you're in line, stay in line.
Is Danny Brown still going to be here after this season? Highlight video is going to be mostly everyone going on the IL. Yeah, I have a lot of footage of
Hang in there, Astro fans.
guys that currently aren't on this roster.
Change are coming.
Odds Altuve finishes up his
coming
recent
around
contract extension.
That's a good question. I'll ask.
That's the plan, Paul. Yeah, go get drunk. Go get drunk, enjoy the game. It's probably beautiful weather in California today. I mean, an afternoon game in California does sound nice. I know Sacramento is hot as fuck, but we're in, September now. Hopefully it's cooled down.
It's
Who is sitting / hanging with Framber?
Himself.
And insert in the
his agent.
Yeah. Season highlight video needs to be a MASH theme underneath it. Nice, good.
Is Jordan playing left? No. In LA? No. How many days of pitchers and catchers report?
Only Javier is hanging out with Framber in the dugout. I think that clubhouse just needs a full.
I said it the day of the incident. I've been saying it for a while. It is a Denver situation. You will see all the Latin guys. You will see all the young pitchers. You will see immediate returns of positive regression when someone signs for a bag somewhere else. Is what it is. No, that's an offseason. That'll be an offseason conversation.
Yeah, we have a lot to talk about in the offseason. Let's talk about today.
Which we have to.
What do you think is going to happen? Which Jekyll and Hyde do we get on?
Astros lose 10-1. I think Framber melts down. I think they string 5 or 6 on him. I think Joe pulls him like in like the 3rd or 4th inning. And you know what? Give me all the fireworks. Give me Framber chunking his glove, throwing the ball.
Remember when Trevor
burn
Bauer
it all down
mid-game,
chunked it over center field,
threw a ball over center field in front of thousands of fans? Thinking back on that, that's ridiculous. Could you imagine if an Astros pitcher got that mad at the manager and threw a ball over?
Also, that's a fucking chunk.
It was a chunk. It was impressive.
That's a chunk.
He's never not been
guy. That's
impressive.
A chunk.
But Josh, I send you to my sympathy. Oh yeah, I see. We're having to make another hype video for this year's team. Absolute
we used to be gods.
Editing a video, you probably won't feel it. Well, that's why I didn't start on the hype video yet. I've waited till Monday, and then now I've been waiting every day. I'm optimistic about today. You know why? Because I do think this team is going to go for maximum heartbreak. So they are going to win the next 2 games, at least, and be in a position where they could make it in and then blow it at the end. That's my take. I think they win 6-2 today.
You're a prisoner. This is Stockholm syndrome.
Did I call a 6-0 game yesterday? Probably for the Astros. Ugh. I said call up Salazar and let him catch and watch the first ever single team benches clearing brawl.
Ooh, that would be sexy. I would love it.
An 8-game losing streak to the A's. Oh, we are on an 8-game losing streak to the A's.
Good.
They swept us in 4 last time, right?
Because I said in the offseason that the A's hold the key to the West, and they did. What's Seattle? Actually, look it up. What's Seattle's record against the A's this year? The A's, formerly known as Prince, formerly known as the Oakland Athletics. We're gathered here today by a little thing called life.
I gotta do this. I'll look up the Athletics.
That was a good Prince. That was a good
That was
Prince.
pretty
That
good.
was a pretty good Prince, guys.
I'll look up the A's record against each.
I don't know what I'm gonna pick up so many hobbies this offseason. I'm actually gonna bear down and I may just go immerse myself in Mexico for like 2 weeks. I'm gonna get back down to my old playing weight. I'm gonna go pick up like painting. I'm gonna start copying these guys and start shooting photography and video just because I'm around it. Look, we have 6 months.
Hey, we can get a bunch of office ball tournaments going like we wanted to.
Yeah, we got 6 months.
The A's record.
Josh has more Stockholm syndrome than anyone else here, and I'm practically in Stockholm from Axel.
That's true. Axel literally is right by Stockholm. All right. The A's record against Texas, 5-8. The A's record against Houston, 8-4.
Seattle, 7-6.
Yep.
There it is. How many games are we chasing? 3? Woo-wee! The key to the West.
The A's are going to be
go West, young
the
man.
A's are going to finish the season 9-4 against the Astros.
That John Denver's full of shit. Dez going to film Sicario 3. I'm going to become Sicario 3. Yeah. I may join a cult.
Do a little Vice documentary in the offseason.
Yeah. I'm going to do Vice.
Comes to spring training with your hair like growing all the way out, just looking ragged, and like, I had a great offseason.
I'm going to become a farmer. It's a peaceful life.
We dropped 7 in a row to the A's, I think. Yeah, that's what somebody said. That's it. That was an hour. That was 50 minutes.
Des can explain to me why Dubon is playing over Urias again, also why his Cam's not playing. How do we feel about the lineup?
It doesn't matter. Nothing matters.
This is women and children of the lifeboats. If you're in line, stay in line.
We might do tomorrow's show with bags over our heads.
Tomorrow's live at noon. I don't like the lineup. Very much shake it up, I guess. Try to find something.
Lead off Taylor Trammell. See what happens. Zach Cole in the 3-hole.
Pablo asks, how can the Astros improve and be better next year? Thoughts? Pitching.
We're going to have a lot of thoughts on that.
Slug.
Yeah.
Slug. I mean, ideally, the perfect candidate for the Houston Astros next year for agency is giving it back to Kyle Schwarber, and you can't. Because you're paralyzed at DH with the Altuve and Yordan contracts. Schwarber cannot play first base. He cannot play left field. He's a DH only. You need slug.
It's adding another hitter that can't field. Rage against the dying light. Tired of defending myself in group chats. These guys are done. Joe needs to go home.
It's tough. It's tough because
it's tough not having anything to say when another team fan chirps you. It's just like, you're right.
I don't know about y'all, but I am not be able to cash checks that I wrote with my mouth because I talk shit
on the internet.
It's there forever.
And it's
there.
Oh man, I know your Hunter Brown Cy Young slip died last night. If he would have gone out last night and
it was already dead.
It was mostly dead, but like Scooble having some bad games down the stretch. If he would have gone out there last night and gave you like a complete game shutty, he might have got himself in that conversation. And then the opposite happened. He might fall out of the top 3 voting.
No, he's not.
You don't think they might? If Max Fried has a great start down the stretch.
No way. Fried's done.
Is he?
Yes. If Hunter Brown is not in the top 3 of Cy Young, I will make January 6th look like a picnic. Because that guy deserves top 3. Is he a coin? It's a coin flip between him and Crochet. Like Crochet has the strikeouts. Hunter has almost 30, 40 points better than him in ERA. Stop.
Just saying.
Stop.
just
What?
saying.
Stop.
Freeze ERA is at 2.86.
So Hunter's 40 points on him.
40 points on him. Freed has,
I guess 180 strikeouts.
uh,
187.
Oh yeah, he's lower. Okay.
Hunter's over 200.
Yeah.
Hey, I wasn't wrong about my process wasn't wrong because I was like he could match Seth Lugo. Look at Hunter Brown's stats this year and what was Lugo as runner up last year. Just Lugo baseball reference. Oh, I guess sorry you can.
Lugo had
about 200 innings, about 195 strikeouts.
He had a 3 ERA. Yeah, let me just find him. I was looking at the leaderboards. Let me click on him. Lugo he went 16-9, 206 innings pitched, 181 strikeouts.
The process wasn't
137
wrong.
ERA plus. He was runner up.
Yeah.
Was the AL? Damn. So if Hunter just did this last year, he might have won the Cy Young.
No, because School had the Triple Crown last year.
Scooble's ERA last year was 2.39.
Yeah. The process wasn't wrong.
Hunter Brown right now is 2.43. Yeah, he's probably going to be runner up, not third.
I mean, yeah, pay Kyle Tucker to come back. How on good authority he'd come back?
He'd absolutely come back.
So would y'all do the Tucker trade again if we make the postseason with Tucker? That's a great question.
That's tough because you can never predict an injury, and Tucker's out right now, isn't he?
Yeah,
he's been out for a while, and he has not had a good second half. So I don't know if you could say they would make the postseason if that trade didn't happen. I do think Paredes has contributed a good amount. Cam has done his thing. I mean, not great, but I don't know.
Someone asked how long we doing the podcast. It's cool. 5 years. Since 2020.
Yeah, if injuries are not
super thankful for where we are today. That's very weird.
You've come a long way.
Very, very weird.
Dez is going to single-handedly find and crush the Ark of the Covenant if Hunter Brown doesn't finish.
Yes.
Top 3 in Cy Young.
You know what? If Hunter Brown doesn't get top 3, I'm going to steal the Declaration of Independence.
It's a threat.
I don't know if I can say that. Wait.
Parody
joke. A movie.
He's playing.
I'm playing a Nicolas Cage biopic about Nicolas Cage stealing the Declaration of Independence character.
It's the unbearable weight of a heavyweight of master talent. Cam is a future star. I still love that trade.
Is he?
I think that trade is good in the long run. I don't know about future star, but I think he's going to be fine. And then Paredes has been good. I still like that trade because I don't think Tucker.
We should have known when there was player only meetings about 4 weeks ago.
Was that public?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I knew we knew about it, but I didn't know if it was public.
Well, it was public. I mean, it's public now. I'm pretty sure it was public. Right? That was public? The players only meetings? We should have known.
You pay Pena and Tucker in December 2022, and that fixes our problems. I don't know, but certainly feel like you're in a better spot. FBI and CIA just joined the chat.
Oh, I have
Harvey Keitel
a magical.
Was that Harvey Keitel?
I have a magical. What if?
Oh yeah,
Would you have done the Tucker trade and got what you got? Kept Tucker or kept Breggs?
Only one of those three?
One of those three.
Well, I mean,
and it's a 1-year deal. Breggs would have opts out in this
technically,
scenario. And Tucker's a free agent. Or you have Smith, Paredes, Hayton for their tenure. I think recency bias is going to say people would have paid AB2 for 1 year for this year.
Yeah.
But then you never get Correa. So there's that.
Yeah, you don't get Correa. I don't know, man. You can dissect what Dana Brown has done. I think
the trade worked. I mean,
I still think Dana Brown made some very solid moves this year. And the draft and the offseason and the trade deadline, I think he did a pretty solid job. The process was there.
Process was there.
I still think
results were.
you want another pitcher, but like the team on the field quitting and shutting down and having this collapse, I don't think that's on Dana Brown. I mean, we wanted more bats at the deadline. He went and got more bats. He got Carlos Correa for nothing. He got Jesus Sanchez, who was by all means a solid performer in Miami. We thought, and you still, whether he didn't perform or not, you shouldn't give up that much.
You still have 2 years.
Yeah, and you didn't give up that much, and you can still potentially get something back from him if you want to trade him this offseason. I don't think this can be put on Dana Brown or the roster on hand. You have the most injuries of all time, and your guys on the field have just quit. So that is, to me, more of a clubhouse issue and not a front office issue.
Yeah, Big Flub was starting the season with 2 left-handed hitters.
Yes,
roster construction.
I do agree with that. I'm not saying Dana's perfect. I'm just saying I don't think this is all on Dana, and I don't think unless there's some magical GM out there that becomes available that you think that Crane thinks is a genius. I think what Dana's done is better than what Bagwell and Crane cooked up when you didn't have a GM for a few months there. So, yeah.
Attitude reflects leadership. And what you see is what you get. Season on the line. We didn't even talk about the game. Season on the line. You have Framber Valdez on the bump against
again, JT again. Is his name?
He's gonna throw a Jim. Isn't
I think he went like a shutout.
You saying Jim or Jim?
Jim.
My teacher said I was always a Jim.
I don't know which one is that.
Really?
What is that?
Whose call we taking?
Oh, The Town?
The Town.
Okay, yeah. I still got to rewatch that movie. I saw it when it came out. I haven't seen it.
Jeez.
Sorry.
Are we nervous about Matthews at all? Off-season talk. All right. Tomorrow, noon. It's either they're alive or they're dead. Dead or alive, some would say. You can make a rock song out of that.
Oh, somebody should.
You know, like Wanted, Dead or Alive. Like maybe at that key.
I like that melody. I like that melody. Somebody write this down.
Yeah, someone should do that.
Yeah.
This episode is brought to you by Big City Wings. Houston's Wing Joint, Paul's Wing Joint. If you're going out this afternoon to watch the game, get in the lifeboats and head over to Big City Wings. 14 locations, newest one in Tuckerton in Kingsland. Go to bigcitywings.com to find the nearest one to you. And if you zing me zang, zing zang. It's not the Bloody Mary mix, the margarita mix, the michelada mix, or the pre-canned, ready-to-go drinks. It's all but over.
That's it.
See y'all tomorrow at noon. Go Astros. Just win. Figure it out. Just win one. Go 1-0 today and see what happens. Peace. Love you guys.